Why did I have that on stream ending? Thank you for letting me know, ASWD. I don't know how I screwed that up. But hopefully, everyone is having a good day today. We got ASWD and Stream Elements checkmark. I'm gonna take a drink of this here quick. There we go. I am like so tired. I got like barely any sleep. I had to mow the lawn today and that took way longer than expected. So we're gonna do this super quick. We never did check to see if our snum actually had a mark. It does not. We are gonna put it next to our other shinies. There we go. And then we should have just one lone egg. We're gonna hatch the lone egg. And then we should be okay. A verify to check. Hey, Blue, feeling better? Hey, go back up. Why is it giving me that? I'd say I'm feeling about the same. Oh my goodness. At least it's gonna be easy to figure out the shinies like this. I'm feeling about the same, honestly. Harley, it's okay, buddy. He's been in his kennel. My egg literally just hatched right there. Yeah, he wants out. He's been in that kennel for a good chunk of the time. So hopefully we get him out here soon. A swarm of Frozer Eevees. Oh no. Guys, we're gonna be in for a fun time. And you pooted. I could smell the poot, buddy. And so it begins. I'm just trying to get rid of this horde. This is just ridiculous. Like, guys, how is this fair? How is this fair? Like, why? End me for my suffering, please. I don't like this. Like, how long has this been going on for now? Like... This is the epitome of a wombo combo, guys. Like, oh, God, we're safe, we're safe. Freedom. No! This isn't cool. Like, this is literally stupid. And I can't... Refrigerator. Oh, that was like one of the dumbest things I think I've ever seen in my life. At least it's funny. Oh, that one's going to sleep, though. I hate it how I got an auto battle. And it's like the auto battle isn't even working. And that was mid-jump. And we were mid-jump on top of that. Come on. Creamy, welcome on in. How is your day going so far? You know what? Okay, that's weird. I'm just gonna go to where I'm safe. But Creamy, welcome on in. Congrats on 3K. Hey, thank you, thank you. We are growing pretty steady, honestly. And I'm kind of surprised with that. We were stagnant for like a good amount of time, but welcome on in. Got a rubber ducky fist bump with your name on it. A wild Glaceon appeared for the 15th time. No, I don't know what it is, but it's like with Glaceons, like I've never had that with any other Pokemon besides for Glaceon. We had that happen one other time before, but it wasn't to like that extent. Like it literally was not to that extent. I'm gonna see if... Nope. There we go. All right. So as soon as we deal with these little buggers here, we are going to get our eggs into our party. All right, we should be good. Ooh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to pop out my chat. It looks like this weekend too, I actually can't go back home. They're having us do overtime. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is we're gonna try to do a little bit of stream upgrades. So just a heads up for people, there will be one or two changes. Let's see. Camera up. Camera up, are you okay? Do you just like to ignore the laws of physics? Like, can I like do limbo underneath you? Can I just limbo underneath? Aha! No! You know what? Technically, I could take this thing out. None of our eggs hatched yet. You know what? I'm just gonna run. Screw this Glaceon. Wait, he never returned back to my ball. What? He never even returned back to the ball. That was weird. Just popping in to wish you luck while I catch up on One Piece. Hey, Don, welcome on in. Thank you. How far into One Piece are you right now? Because I'm thinking you're probably going to be going back. You'll probably be popping back into One Piece again. Wait, what? Where did that Glaceon come in? Also, I forgot. Let's slap in a light goal. Okay, so you're pretty far deep in there. I don't know many people that actually keep up with it like that. All right, I want to go back to the keyboard. That way I got more chat. I could actually have, like, I have a bigger chat. I've been watching since 1999. I think when I started watching... Can't write. Really? I remember One Piece was on the 4Kids channel, and I watched, like, one episode of that. And it was, like, not even the full thing. My sister literally would not let me. Also, Emily coming in here is like, I thought you'd be sleeping. Well, Emily, I told you I can't. How about the Skypiea arc? Yeah, I'm trying to remember when exactly that was, like 2020 2011? Yeah, I think it might have been 2011 was when I started. It was not letting me jump there. It used to be on Toonami and Adult Swim. Yeah, at that point in time, we actually didn't have TV. We had like satellite TV. So basically, the only cartoons we had was like Saturday morning. And that's what it popped up on. Like, I had no idea what it was until then. That was like, I think my very first like anime technically I've seen was the 4Kids one. I'm not including Pokemon. I'm not including Pokemon on that list because I don't even know if I could technically could. Yo, congrats, Dragonite. Shiny Quaxley. That's one that I have to go for here soon. I heard Delphox is supposed to be one of the next ones coming. And if that's the case, I'm going hard on that one. I will be going hard on that one. Can I... Just not letting me summon that. Is definitely getting lower. Okay. That is something. I delay on quick fights. No, it's... I don't understand. Like, the game is so... The game is so slow. And it's like, I'm okay with a slow game. Don't get me wrong. But it's like the delay in some of this and how jumpy the game is. With how jumpy the game is, it's kind of weird that this is like a AAA game. Right? This is a game from a big developer. And mind you, this was also in development when they were doing Arceus. It's a $70 major title. There's hardly ever updates or fixes. Yeah, like, they actually had to cancel the raid dens. Or the special 7-star and whatever raids because they had issues. They had issues with their raids. And they didn't even catch... They didn't catch it right away. We'll get it during more days, I think. Probably. I've been playing V Rising, and it's so much better quality. They fix bugs almost daily. Yeah, I honestly think Game Freak, what they should have done, they should have hired another company to lend a hand. Not just do everything, but like lend a hand. Because Game Freak isn't really... They haven't done many like big games. Like, and I guess I should say like 3D games. Or open world games. They should have had a helping hand. Second starter for the living deck, 7 more to do. I'm thinking when we start doing the other starters, I kind of want to do a multi-system hunt for the eggs. I might do like a multi-system hunt for the eggs and kind of just go from there. Should have gotten help from the Uncharted folks. Yeah, or like Monolith Soft. 76 MT. I'm thinking if they... Monolith Soft might have been able to help. But they might have been helping too with Tears of the Kingdom. They tend to do that quite a bit. Literally no reason. I've had issues like that before. So do you know what she's even telling the staff? Like the people at the office? Like, did she tell them what the reason was, I'm saying air quotations. I've had that same issue before where I would literally get sent to the office for like no reason whatsoever. I've had that happen before. Not a fun time. I got Sprigatito and Quaxley. I just need their evolution line and Fuecoco. Yeah, I still need to get the rest of the line. I kind of want to do single systems, though, at least for the first rounds. And then go multi-system. I feel like that would be a lot more kind of entertaining to watch, because I know a lot of people, they look at all the systems and they're like, that feels kind of cheap. I was going to say, I like cloth sticks. I do kind of like to leave it up to viewers on how many systems we try to do, though. Ooh, that's right. We're going to need butter. After the Glaceon, I'm going to have to go get butter. That is going to be the big thing. I am looking into, I've been looking more into, the standard DSs for capture cards. And I found a way to literally get a capture card for those for about $100 a pop. Literally $100 a pop. And I'm really tempted because that also adds extra GBAs. I've been kind of tempted to get 2 of those and then continue our Manaphy hunt. I think she probably just doesn't like you. No, I literally had what you're saying there. I've literally gotten in trouble in middle school for the exact same thing. That's like, hey, they're saying this. It's like, no, the whole locker room was singing a song. And I get singled out. So, I know exactly how you feel. I was going to say situation's a smidge different. But just tell the office, like, hey, I did not do this. I would definitely talk to your parents, too. I would definitely talk to your parents, too, about the whole situation. Because when I was a kid, I was suspended because I said I hate school. I was singled out. Oh, no, I was singled out by, like, a lot of teachers, too. Like, I had that one that would literally pin me against the wall, throw my desk around. I had one that threw staplers and textbooks at me. I had one that threw me in the dumpster, too, actually. Let's see. And then there was one teacher. The only problem I had with him is he tried hitting me with his car. I was gonna say that was one. I wasn't even in his class anymore. I wasn't even in his class anymore at that point. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's back to normal. And why is it saying go back up? I'm hoping we get the Glaceon too. No, I've had that issue for a while with some teachers, and it's like, you know, I understand if you don't like me, but like, you're disrupting the class at that point. It's like, just drop it. Like, literally just disrupted the class. Like, why? Oh, no. Like, stuff like that was common. Like, the same teacher that I told you with the staplers and stuff, he literally would set tables on fire. Like, right in the middle of class. Like, our school was like a big hillbilly school, essentially. Play to the office. If nothing's done, I'll bring it up to the principal. Yeah, that's honestly the best way to go around it. No, because either way, you will have to explain it, most likely. Because they probably will tell your parents. High school death games training. Well, the one that I told you, like, the teacher would, like, pin you to the wall, that was middle school. No, it's honestly, talking to your parents is going to be the best bet. Because the most likely the staff is going to talk to your parents. Middle school had a science teacher who was a creep, would purposely ignore the boy students and prioritize the girl students. You see, we actually had it the other way around. We actually had an old lady teacher who would ignore all the girls and, like, literally prioritize the guys. I don't recommend swearing to your teachers. Oh, we did that all the time. We literally did that all the time. Like, that was, like, so common for us. Like, our school didn't even care. Like, our school literally didn't care. Like, our art teacher would be drinking and smoking in our dark room. Yeah, use... Actually, Dragonite, that's iffy. That's iffy. Some states, it is illegal to record people without consent. That's something... If you think about doing that, look into the law of your state first. Because, like, Wisconsin, it's illegal. But in Ohio, it's totally legal to do it. So, it's something you need to be careful of. On the bus early? Wait, that's it? They're just putting you on the bus early and sending you home? I'm not American. What's 8th grade? 8th grade? Isn't that middle school? No. That's first year in high school. How is it not illegal to have a teacher do that to you? It's not. That's considered harassment. That is considered harassment. But the issue is, for example, say if you had evidence obtained illegally, incriminating someone else, authorities won't be able to do anything with it since it was obtained illegally. And the schools would just be able to, like, pass that off. It's really weird. No, they're doing wave 2. It's right now. Asher, by the way, welcome on in.
Hello there.
I pushed wrong button. They are doing wave 2. The problem is, the raids are broken. So they put it on hold until they can fix the issue, and then they're gonna put it out. Yeah, 9th is freshman year. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking 8th. I don't know. My brain is still, like, in, like, sleepy turn off mode. Do I need to, like... So there's, like, barely any Glaceons, and I know we didn't do, like, a full knockout of them. I know we didn't do a full knockout. To prevent trouble. Oh, boy. Good luck again, Blue. Don, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mass Horde of Bronzong. That's a thing. No, just explain it to your parents. If it gets to the point, like... I'm trying to figure out, do schools... Do they have cameras? Is what I'm wondering. Because, like, I know some schools have cameras, some schools don't. Dang it, I couldn't get away fast enough. No, honestly, if you want my opinion, I'm gonna say this now. School is important, but the school systems are a joke. The school systems are just one big joke. Like, you know, it's everyone needs an education, right? When I was growing up, they didn't teach us how to do checkbooks. They didn't teach us finances. Like, a lot of real world stuff that we probably should have been learning in high school, we didn't learn. And on top of that, what they're teaching now is just a bunch of... It's just a bunch of bull. Like, my niece, for example, 8th grade. You know what they're teaching them? A bunch of political stuff that honestly doesn't matter. Like, all that political stuff that they're learning, it doesn't even matter. And a lot of the stuff, actually, it's not even, like, factually accurate on top of that. And then, hand turkeys. I kid you not. They're doing hand turkeys. Yeah, and mind you, not art class. It's not even art class. They're doing hand turkeys. No, like, that's why, like, so, my best friend, married another one of my friends, and she actually is a teacher. She told me that basically they're homeschooling their 2 kids, because, well, right now they got 2 kids. She's actually homeschooling their kids, and she actually quit being a teacher because of how bad the school system is. And if the schools don't teach, like, I don't know why I thought that was shiny for a second. If these teachers don't teach what the school board and the higher ups want them to teach, they're fired. They're literally fired, and they're just replaced. Like, super easy. It's bad. I feel bad for every, like, almost every teacher out there. Some teachers do deserve to get canned. But a lot of the teachers that are getting fired just for not agreeing with, like, the curriculum. Or, like, one of those schools in Chicago where not even a single student was able to pass a math class. And mind you, it was simple math on top of that. There's kids, that do read in the bathroom. Sounds about right. Technically, that was in Wisconsin. That was in Wisconsin. Zara, I agree. That's been a problem, though, for a long time. Like, even when I was in school, like, we had teachers and students in the back room. Like, they would smoke that, too. Or they would drink, like, actually in class. Or the principal actually caught kids with cigarettes and didn't do anything. Literally didn't do anything. Literally just said, don't let the other students get any. It's been a problem for a long time. It's the school systems need to get cracked down on. Like, I honestly say tear it all down and reestablish it. Basically, go the way of the Phoenix is just let it be destroyed and build it from the ground up again. Because right now, there's so much stuff that's being taught that honestly, like, it's either useless or it's just I would say useless, and then they're also not teaching stuff that would honestly help students. There was a girl that I went to school with, and normally, you know, schools, you think they would teach you about finances. They would have financing classes. Well, they don't teach you financing. She ended up getting a credit card, thought the money was free, and racked up $20,000 in debt. Oh, it wouldn't let me jump. Nintendo being mean, no phone? Wait. What do you mean, no phone? Yawning class got in trouble. Sounds about right. We've had that too. And he said yes. No. Like, the school system's a joke. It's been like that since I was in school. Like, I can't say, like, all the teachers are horrible, right? Like, there's a lot of teachers that try their best. But at the end of the day, it's, you know, they're doing their jobs. And all it takes is one thing. One thing not said correctly. One thing not done right. One student to not like you. Especially, like, in the bigger schools. And they're gone. And it seems like the good teachers... The good teachers get in trouble. While the... Gosh dang it. The good teachers get in trouble while the bad teachers get to stay. That's literally what it's like. And the way that I see it, if people are doing that type of thing, they're doing it at home, they're not hurting anyone, I could care less. I could care less, honestly. And I know that's a really weird stance to take. But what people do on their off time is their own business. If they're not hurting anyone around them, I don't care. I don't care, honestly. But once you start doing that in public settings where there's impressionable kids, that's kind of a problem. That's kind of a problem. Just because you have a bad habit doesn't mean that you should introduce the bad habit to people that are more impressionable. Just say, Kalucha, welcome on in.
Hello there.
How are you doing? You're streaming today, right? I thought I saw that you were streaming today. I wasn't exactly sure, though. I gotta head out. Cheers. Hey, just explain to your parents as best as you can, Zerora. Hopefully things go well. I'm wishing you luck. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
And on that note, that is the end of my TED Talk. That is the end of my ranty TED Talk. I was gonna say, normally I don't get into talks like that, but... oh boy, I have a lot of grievances. Let's see. Okay, none of those are shiny. Dude, we did not do our egg switch. 10 minutes. I'll pop in and say hello. Good luck on the Chespin hunt. Hopefully you get him soon. I'm hoping so too. If I don't get him by this weekend, I think I'm gonna bring out the full force of the Shining Blue army. We're gonna break out the army for that. I was gonna say, normally I probably would have just chilled and just gone one system, but I think we're gonna be bringing the full force. Also, there's like barely any of these Glaceons even spawning now. I know we didn't knock out a ridiculous amount. I'll join you and go to war. Do it! Like, I'm literally gonna be breaking out, like, at least the 4 systems. At least the 4 systems are coming. I do want to get 6, though, set up, but I don't think I'm gonna do that for Scarlet and Violet. The Autumn Chespin Better Cub or the Great Blue Militia are sent in. Exactly. Honestly, I kind of like that. I kind of like that for the multiple systems. Call it the Blue Militia. I like that. Can we like make that a thing? Like, I just love the sound of the Blue Militia. I never would have thought that. I don't know why I did a double take on that. I'm hoping we get the Glaceon at least today. If we don't get the Chespin, I at least want the Glaceon. Let's see. But for some reason, we're not really getting many Glaceons. I know we didn't knock out like too many. I know that for sure. So I'm curious what the issue is. Ideas I bake, to be good they seem. Like, I never really thought of giving it like a name, to be honest. Like our multiple systems. I never thought of that. I don't know. I'm just kind of excited to try to... All right, just wanted to make sure that wasn't pink, because that looked like a little bit lighter for some reason. I've been really wanting to bring multiple systems back. And I thought of this too. We're going to be doing a pseudo revamp of the streams. We're going to be trying to do like shiny hunting with the DK bongo drums and stuff like that. We're going to be trying some cool things that not many people have tried around. Vibe and Frog, welcome on in.
Hello there.
How is your day going so far today? No, it's just going to take a little bit of work. I think me not being able to go home for the holidays, like as bad as it sounds, I think it might be a good thing, because I've been falling so far behind just to the full-time job and just stuff around the house. Also, I know you're not shiny, but have to double check anyways. Had to double check anyways. Flying Cheese as well, welcome on in.
Hello there.
What do we call your naval fleet of GBAs? I think you mean the GameCubes. The 12 GameCubes. We'll call it the SS Problem, because I think I have problems with how many GameCubes I got. Honestly, I think that's perfect. The SS Problems. Because that's the first step to admitting that I have a problem. I just subbed. Hey, thank you, Vibe and Frog. I don't... that should be updating here soon. I was gonna say, stream... We use stream, labels for our recent sub and the recent member stuff, but for some reason... Like, sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm looking into different programs, but guys, can we get a huge hug for Vibe and Frog? We're also gonna need a hug for Cheese. Hold up, we're gonna do double hug. There we go. And another one. Also, as someone that is from Wisconsin, and pretty much Wisconsin born and raised, I love the name Flying Cheese. I don't know. It's just perfect name in my opinion. Also, I want to double check to see. Okay, that did despawn. I'm trying to figure out. So we're not getting very many Glaceon spawns. Also, we need to check. We got 2 more eggs left. So, I know we didn't... Normally, you're supposed to knock out 60. You're supposed to knock out 60 of the Pokemon that are in the hordes. Your graphic design's so sick, to be frank. Anyway. Kalucha, if anytime this weekend you want to, like, do, like, a VC call, and I can kind of show you how I do mine. I was gonna say, because it could make it a little bit easier. Maybe I could show you a thing or two you might like. I was gonna say, just let me know anytime this weekend. I could definitely make some time if you'd want to learn. I was gonna say, because all mine was trial and error and a little bit from, like, my photography business days. The overlay too. The overlay actually took me a bit. The overlay actually did take me a bit. I take pride in my thumbnails. That's why I was really upset with, like, YouTube Shorts. We can't make thumbnails, because that's, like, my favorite part about YouTube is the thumbnails. I just miss, because, like, my photography studios back home, I used to, like, put myself in the thumbnails you know, I would kind of like dress up for like whatever we were hunting in the thumbnails too. And I can't exactly do that. Like all my lighting is back home. All of like my studio lights are back home. Great wombo combo again. Literally wombo combo again. I will say though, like the things that I've definitely been learning lately, I do like to try to keep people updated with what I'm trying to learn to like update like how videos are done, how streams are done, how the channel looks, everything. I've been trying to figure out a little bit more with OBS plugins and different, okay, box switch, and different like editing tricks. So like, something, I just actually posted a short, about hour ago, maybe? About an hour ago, roughly. Half an hour, maybe. I found a plugin that literally records my webcam and my game screen separately. So I don't have to just take everything from the layout that you see now, like what you see on stream. I pretty much have 3 different recordings going on at the same time through OBS. So the quality looks a little bit better since I tend to do a lot of zoom-ins and stuff. And I've been learning a lot about editing. So I use 3 different editing software. So like I use like Adobe Premiere Pro. And then I pretty much use that to cut up the short. And then I transfer it over to Dropbox. And then while I'm at work and on break, I actually do them through my phone. And I use VN. It's called VN Video Editor. And then CapCut. And then the finishing touches I'll do on Adobe Premiere. Since I'm usually doing like 10-hour shifts, not to mention different types of housework and stuff that's happening, I have to make do with what I have. Wait, I kind of just wing it. That's how I started out, mainly, is just winging it. And then me and Puffin ended up doing like a little... he kind of broke some stuff down for me, and it literally just pretty much from there. I tend to never be happy with what I make for very long until I switch it up again. I don't know. I'm very like picky. Oh, gee, that was a lot of acceleration. I'm very picky with what I make. I'm never happy for long. I just saw the short. You're getting the snow in the nest ball, and I see you're live. Yeah, I was gonna say it's because normally I tend to put my shorts. I do a short in the morning. I'm trying to debate if I still want to do them in the morning or not. I feel like around this time is a good time. I don't know. I just thought it's kind of nice to have something for people to see. It's like, you know, they're just waking up. You know, they have a little something to kind of, I don't know, keep them distracted or maybe put them in a little bit of a better mood in the morning. Nuzcole as well. Welcome on in. Sorry, I saw you. I've just kind of been ranting. I gotta go now, though, mate. I'd love to chat on the weekend. Weekend, though, definitely. Hit me up. Hit me up anytime, Kalucha. I was gonna say, I'm game. Even if it's, like, you want to go through, like, statistics or other stuff as well, I am always here to help. Anything you need help with, seriously, just let me know. I was gonna say, I bet... I don't know why. One of those looked different to me. What of these Glaceons looked different to me? But like I was saying, I've been doing YouTube for almost 7 years now. So everything I learn, I like to pass on. Was it that Glaceon? One of those Glaceons looked different to me for some reason. Like, I do not understand why, but one of them looked different. How'd you like the lawn? Doesn't it look straight? So not straight at all. That makes 2 of us. Go get your nap. No, I know I'm gonna be tired. But I said yesterday I was going to stream today, so... What? Nah, people probably would have understood, but I wanted to stream today. Don't you just love it? So, like, when you're hatching eggs, and you're in the middle of, like, a group of Pokemon, and your egg is like, we're hatching! And it's like... Why? It's, like, the worst time. Like... I love when my egg hatches, but just not in the middle of a group of Pokemon. Also, Dog YouTube, welcome on in.
Hello there.
I was gonna say, I think Kyle went to start his stream. Hold on. I think he started his stream already. Yeah, he did. He started.
Mumsilo, hey, Mumsilo, hey, Chris, hi, is not first, RIP. Alucha's on his way to jump kick you in the throat. Some guy called that guy Gengar is first, yeah?
Yep. He is also going for Chespin as well. My Chespin luck has been, like, really bad. Here, I'm gonna get to a safe spot. And then we got egg switch to do. Also, this mountain is, like, not very good. For this, Charlie. Yeah, he wants his freedom. Oh, no, actually, I think those are sleepy noises. We're about to get wombo comboed, boys. All picks equals cute Glaceon remix. Honestly, yeah. Like, I don't know if the inspiration was based off, like, an Arctic fox. So you got your, like, standard red fox. It's a pretty common fox. But I don't know if they kind of thought, like, Glaceon, like, because I think Glaceon is kind of considered a fox. Glaceon, welcome on in.
Hello there.
We are actually going for a Glaceon as well, as we're going for Chespins. Question for everybody here. Besides for Glaceon, I have a feeling I know your favorite. What is everyone's favorite evolution? Mine is a tie between Leafeon and Glaceon. Having a hard time getting comfy, bud. The puppy is just down there, just like, ah. Chespin, when? I'm trying to figure that out myself. Griffy Whiffy, welcome on as well. Right when I say its name. I think, yep, we got egg switch. Our last egg literally just hatched. We've been very unlucky with the Chespins. This is probably the longest starter hunt that we've done. Do I plan to get more puppies? Probably not for a while. I want Charlie to be able to grow up a bit first. Kind of get out of the puppy phases. I will say this, though. We almost got one of... So, when we got Charlie, there was one other puppy left that was not taken. And he was the runt of the litter. And we almost got him, too. We almost got him, too. So, basically... It was one of those situations where me and Emily, we were looking at each other. And we were kind of thinking, it's like, yeah, you know what? I don't think we really need another puppy right now. But when we got back, like, a week later, I kind of brought up to her as a joke. Like, you know what? we should have gotten his name is Shadow. I was like, we should have gotten Shadow too. And Emily's like, was it bad that I was thinking the same thing too? Because we were both literally thinking about just getting both of them together. I don't think the breeder probably would have allowed that. But still, regardless. Yeah, I personally think, though, it's a good idea to wait for Charlie to kind of grow up a bit more. That, and for me to get on to a different work schedule. Because with third shift, me working third shift, it kind of puts us at a weird time frame. On Switch, yeah, it just depends on what Switch we're talking, Nuzcul. Also, what are the chances of Glaceon joining in when I say their name? Honestly, I'd say pretty low. Out of, like, every Pokemon name, if you think about it, like, there could be, like, 1,000 different Pokemon names. Just Pokemon-based names. I'm debating. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do another sandwich or not. I'm debating if I want to do another sandwich or not. I'm hee-hawing about it. I'm hee-hawing about it if I want to or not. Let's see. Okay, up. Egg? Sure, I'll hatch an egg while I'm, like, literally, like, skyrimming up the mountain. Sure. Perfect. Also, scrolling down here to make sure. Alright, yeah, my phone is blinking green, and I had a weird number call me today, and I'm trying to figure out what that was. I think it might have been my internet provider, honestly. I tend to do that with my main Switch, which right now, that is actually charging because I let it completely die yesterday. So normally my main Switch, I'm going to be making a command for that Switch because, like, that's, like, we do other games such as Pokemon on that Switch. So, like, if I ever, like, boot up a game of Splatoon or if I do, like, Pokemon Unite, people are still able to join. The other Switches, though, it's pretty much just mainly Pokemon. And already 3K subs. Congrats. A, thank you. June is soon and I don't like it. Yeah, we're going to be, like, right in the middle of, like, the year, essentially. And I was going to say thank you. We've been growing, like, really, really well. It seems like people have really been liking the shorts as well. And I'm really happy about that. Because, like, out of all the type of, like, between videos and shorts, I like the shorts better. I feel like I could be a little bit more creative when it comes to, like, how I do, like, my cuts and other stuff like that. It's more, I find it more fun to make a short than to make, like, an actual, like, video. Like, I don't know. I've tried doing videos before, like, your standard videos. I haven't really found anything I thoroughly enjoy making yet. Also, Riolu, you're hungry? Well, go make a sandwich or something. Love how it's going to be like mid-2023 and no home updates. I know, right? How have they not gotten that yet? For a knuckle sandwich. Kapow! Perfect. Oh, baby boy. He's just trying to get comfortable. Like, so bad right now. Okay. There's, like, barely any Glaceons spawning in. I would really want to know why. I really want to know why at this point. I know I didn't knock out that many. I can't figure this dungeon out on Tears of the Kingdom. But I don't want to look up a guide. Is it the Gerudo one? I don't know. Out of all the ones that I've seen, it looks like the Gerudo one is probably the hardest. Just to double back. I don't know why they would say it. Like, my guess is it has something to do with the raids. Here, I want to check that one. I was going to say, it might have just been the lighting. I'm wondering if it has something to do with the raids. Because, like, honestly... I think we will get it this month. I think we will get home this month. But the weird thing with this whole thing is, why did they push it back? Because obviously they said it. They planned for it to come out. It's just the question is, why did they double back? The only other thing I don't think that's shiny. Yeah, it seems like if I just wait here a smidge, more will spawn in. So we'll do like a little like wait take. Here, we also got an egg switch yet too. So it's gonna be the end of the month that we'll get it. I'm just curious why. Personally, I think the company as a whole is spread way too thin. They spread themselves way too thin. Because I guarantee you, there's one working on the DLC. There's a small group along with Ilka that are working on home. I'm trying to figure out what else they could be working on. They're probably working on all the different models and stuff that they got to do for all that. They're okay, that was weird. Just way too thin altogether. Like a 3D game like this, they definitely they need help. They need help. They gotta stop pushing games out as quickly as they are. Because if we get another, like, Ilka game... Like, what was it? Like, BDSP. If we get another BDSP for, like, black and white... That's literally gonna, like, draw the line for so many people. A lot of people are gonna be upset. Guarantee it. Personally, for me, I had fun with BDSP, but objectively, the game was bad. Objectively, the game was bad. I still thoroughly enjoyed it. No, like, do you guys know how much staff they have? Like, overall, at Game Freak? Less than 130 people work at Game Freak. And if you think about it, when Scarlet and Violet was made, they were working on Legends Arceus. So they were literally making Scarlet and Violet with 60 people. And think of it this way. The normal team... Oops, I did not mean for that. The normal amount of people that would be working on a game like this would be like Game Freak's whole staff. But right now... Game Freak was working on a game like this with only half the people. Like, they literally put themselves in, like, such a bad state. Like, they're not even, like, contract or, like, asking for help from, like, other people. And it's causing issues for them. Oh, I got pooped. Yeah, you're not a shiny. Get out of here. I was about to say, why did the music just stop like that? I don't really like Scarlet and Violet, not gonna lie. I enjoy it for what it is. Personally, like, for the hunting, I find it fun. Don't get me wrong. I find it fun. But I'm excited to get to other games again. That's going to be something that I'm going to try to gear for this weekend is I'm focusing on, well, I should say on my off time. On my off time this weekend. I'm basically focusing on content. So, like, when it comes to streams, I'm going to try looking for other games or at least spicing up Scarlet and Violet's hunting. I'm looking at ways to do that. Also, I don't like the way that table is. The table looks brighter. They have nothing to lose? Wrong. Actually, I shouldn't say wrong. Game Freak really screwed up trusting Ilka. Like, don't get me wrong. Ilka has to break out there sometime, right? They haven't really worked on any other big games. But here's the thing. They've been credited for some games. But for what? We don't know. We don't know. So, we don't know anything that they've worked on. Besides for one thing. And that is Pokemon Home. I think the thing is with Game Freak there, I think they just chose someone that they kind of knew, but also for someone that would be kind of cheaper. They wanted someone they kind of knew and for cheaper. And is that a shiny Cubchoo? I think that was a shiny Cubchoo that was doing the weird, like 15 frames per second movement over there. Hey, look, that was a shiny Cubchoo. That was a bad angle, but you know what? I'm just gonna quick ball this. We're just gonna quick ball this one. Why not? Why not? I'll take it. I now have an army of shiny Cubchoos. You guys should fear me, for I have like 39 and a half shiny Cubchoos. Fear me. Fear me. Just saying, guys. BDSP is one of my favorite games, and I have played every game. I had fun. Like I said, pretty much every Pokemon game I have played, I have had fun. I've had fun with those games in some way or form. Objectively, though, BDSP is not a good game. Objectively. There's a lot of problems, and my big issue with the game is actually not how it runs. It's what they did. So, about half of the game, right? You know how game cartridges come in different sizes? Like there's 4 gigabyte, 8 gigabyte, 16 gigabyte, 32 gigabytes, and you put your game on there, right? Well, when the company that is making the game decides, hey, you know what? Wouldn't it be cheaper to buy smaller cartridges in bulk and only put half the game on the cartridge? That bugs me. Because think of it this way. What happens when the Switch Online goes out? Right? And you have your cartridge. It's like, oh, you know what? I want to play BDSP. Okay. Well, you had to go buy a new Switch, right? So you don't have the update files anymore on your Switch. Well, sorry. You lose the opening scene, the ending scene. You also lose the music. You lose some animations, and you lose the whole post game. That day one update that they had, that also has the whole post game. So if you ever want to play BDSP later on in the future, and you do not have the update files and the service is done, like Switch's online service is done, you won't be able to play post game anymore. I was gonna say, unless if you end up hacking your Switch. Because that's gonna be the only way to inject the update data into a different Switch. Didn't know that. Yeah, it was basically a money save. It was basically a money save. And this part doesn't really bug me because I kind of figured this would be the case. If you take a look at the files, it's literally a copy paste of like how BDSP or in BDSP's files, it's basically a copy paste from Diamond and Pearl. It's literally a copy paste job from Diamond and Pearl, which, you know, kind of to be expected, but you know, it still kind of just stinks, you know? I don't know. The game itself, I had fun with. I loved the underground. Honestly, one of my favorite parts was just going around and digging. It's just, that's the thing that sucks. Like, for people that want to play later on down the line, and like for me, I consider this a big thing. I love shiny hunting at older games. You know what? That actually might have been a shiny one. I was gonna say that was kind of hard to tell. That one was a little bit hard to tell. People have to make makeshift online to get the full game. Exactly. And it's like, you know, I understand having a big day one patch, like your game isn't fully ready. You know, you need a day one patch. I'm usually really forgiving. Like, I enjoyed Sonic 06. That's a big one. That's a big one. I tend to find things in games that I thoroughly enjoy, but when it comes to BDSP, I loved a lot about it. Honestly, I would love to actually go back and shiny hunt on that soon, on BDSP. But when you're locking a lot of this, like a lot of that content out because it's in a specific update, that sucks for people that like want to shiny hunt like that in the future. It's kind of similar to oh, what is it? Like, I shouldn't say similar. People that hunt in older games, you know, they have to go through a lot of hoops to be able to hunt in those games. Or they have to go through a lot of hoops to be able to get the equipment to even be able to do it. Like, I could think of me, you know, going through the Manaphy hunt. You know, I have to go through all these hoops to be able to even be able to share footage. So it's kind of a similar concept if you think about it. All right, jumped over there. Okay, none of those are shiny. I'm just looking for more blue Glaceon, and I am not really finding much. I'm kind of tempted to do another sandwich, though. And what do I think of Scarlet and Violet? So, with Scarlet and Violet, the reason why it runs the way that it does... So, Sword and Shield was kind of already pushing what the system could do in the line of, like, what Game Freak was able to do. The Scarlet and Violet you see now is a modified Sword and Shield engine. It's a modified Sword and Shield engine. I think what they tried doing, honestly, very ambitious. And I don't even know, like, how to quite say it. I would say it's the next step in their test run. Personally, I enjoy the game. I still enjoy the game. It has a lot of problems. It has a lot of problems. Like, you see how they're jittering over there? Like the frame rate's super low. So, they kind of go into low poly, low frame rate, you know, little sections. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. A lot of things that people would have problems with, like the pop-in. The pop-in, the Pokemon that are far off in the distance that are, like tweaking out, freaking out, having problems over there. You know, had a little too much caffeine. You know, I don't have issues with that. You know, it's Game Freak overall. You know, in my opinion, they're gonna put out a game that I enjoy. There's some things I can live with. But when it comes time for how the online runs, that's a problem. In my opinion, that's a problem. I think if they would have kept the Dynamax, like they did the raid, or they did like the standard raid deads, but they kept it in like the Dynamax format, I think that would have worked so much better. But when it comes to the peer-to-peer connections, that raises a lot of problems. That raises a lot of problems with the raids. Because, for example, I could have very amazing internet, but then say ASWD joins me for a raid. He has the most horrible internet you could think of. Like, it's like Canadian McDonald's internet. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's like one megabyte per second. Could barely run anything. It would ruin everyone else's experience in that raid. And it could cause you to lose a raid. I think if they would have kept up the standard Dynamax adventures, you know, it would have fixed this problem. It honestly would have fixed the problem. Because, like, I understand not everyone can have great internet. I understand that. Like, and, you know, around the US, they're starting to fix that. They're starting to fix that. But right now, peer-to-peer connection is a no. Like, we've seen that with, like, Smash. That affects Smash Brothers really bad. Mario Kart, it affected pretty decently Splatoon. I think when it comes to, like, if they wanted to do something with the online like this, they would need a dedicated server. And just for, like, standard online battles, peer-to-peer connection's fine. But if you're going to be doing something where time is of the essence, and you could definitely tell that someone might be lagging, yeah, peer-to-peer connection is not a good thing. So I think that's where they definitely dropped the ball. The slow drip feed of these raids, though, have been amazing. The DLC seems promising. But I do not see the state of Scarlet and Violet to get any better. The game already chugs right now. The game already chugs. It has, you know, problems. It's very similar to, like, Arceus, for example. Like, the distance and, like, the pop-in. So that are, like, the textures or being able to see through geometry. You know, it's definitely... I would say objectively, it's a meh game. Objectively, it's a meh game. I still like it. Can a lot of the problems still be fixed? Yes. Can the performance of the game still be fixed? No. I'm sorry. The performance of this game, there is no way they can fix it. There is no way that they're going to be able to fix the performance of this game. Can they fix, like, the little bugs? Yes. The performance... They're gonna leave it. I guarantee you, because they're gonna fix pretty much the only things that they're gonna fix are, like, mainly the online experiences. Like, why would they fix the game when a majority of the people that were already gonna buy the game have bought it already? Like, from a business standpoint, there is no reason for them to do any big performance fixes on this game. There is no business reason for them to, like, fix this game, right? It's going to cost more money to do all these patches and stuff. Pokemon is a big brand. Think of it as Disney. Disney could literally just half everything. Like they could put in, like, so little effort, and it's Disney. You know, it's Disney, guys. You're still gonna buy our stuff, right? I'm sorry, that's Pokemon. As much as I love Pokemon, they've been getting more and more into that mindset as the years go on, and I hate it. I hate it. They don't have to put effort into anything, and they know. They know it, and people are still gonna buy their stuff. So, from a business standpoint, I don't see them updating this game from like a performance standpoint. Like if it's like little tiny bugs here or there, maybe. Maybe. But all it's going to come down to is how the online works and the DLC. That's what it's going to be. So for people that are getting their hopes up on this game starting to perform better, I'm sorry. Or like the performance like updates and stuff. Don't hold your breath. I'm sorry. Don't hold your breath. I tend to give a lot of leeway when it comes to the Pokemon Company for a lot of things. Stop the thing called effort. Yeah, and it's like, I still love the Pokemon Company. Don't get me wrong. Like, I thoroughly enjoy all the products they put out. But their glaring issues here are too hard to ignore. And seriously, like, they could do so much better. Think of it. If they actually put out a quality game, more people would buy the game. More people would actually play the game long term. Like, more people would shiny hunt on it. More people would play competitive on it. It's just, like, honest, I just thought of this, guys. Another thing that actually probably impacted how this game actually got put out, partially in an unfinished state as well, mind you. Their verticals when they showed the trailers were not right. They have that samurai game, and we all know Game Freak wants to get away from Pokemon. Game Freak wants to put out other games that are not Pokemon. They tried that with that RPG that's based off words. I don't remember what that game is called, but they're actually working on an open world samurai game right now. And I think that's where a good part of their team actually went. So I think they laid the groundwork for this. And if you think about it, their team got split in thirds. Because they had Legends Arceus. They had enough to show us a little bit of that samurai game. And then there's Scarlet and Violet. They had their team split in thirds. I don't know if you're shiny or not. I'm just doing this just in case. That makes it even worse. I don't know. If Game Freak and the Pokemon Company were to put in like more effort into a lot of this stuff or ask for help, like, you know how much money they make? You know, they make more money off of merchandise like plushies and cards and stuff than they do the actual games. Imagine if they were to go up to like the creators of Xenoblade, for example, Monolith Soft. If you've ever seen their worlds that they have created, they're beautiful. Imagine if Nintendo were to go up to the creators of Xenoblade and be like, hey, we need help creating an open world game. Can you help us? They would most likely say yes. And mind you, Monolith has helped with a lot of games. They've helped with Splatoon. They've helped with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Many open world games. They've been around since the PlayStation era with Xenogear and Xeno Saga. They've done a lot of games. So I feel like, and mind you, like a lot of them are open world. You know, when I'm gonna say this now, when a Wii game looks and performs better than Scarlet and Violet, or better yet, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Have you got, please, someone in chat, let me know if you've seen Xenoblade Chronicles X or have played it. You know it's bad when that game literally looks as good as it does and runs as good as it does. And it's like, what was it? 26 gigabyte cartridge. It was a 10 gigabyte update, which that just helped with load times. Nuzcole, when you get a chance, just look up Xenoblade Chronicles X. Just watch 5 minutes. 5 minutes of someone just exploring the world. I can't tell if that's shiny or not. Not with how that lighting is right now. Watch 5 minutes of the world. The fact that they were able to get something like that to run on the Wii U is amazing. Literally amazing. It looks beautiful. It runs beautiful. And don't get me wrong. They had a lot more experience when it comes to open world games and RPGs like that. Understandable. But you see what they could do. Why not ask them for a hand? Like, I guarantee you they would lend a hand, and they would probably go a little bit cheaper too. They would probably go a little bit cheaper with like rates too. What's the game again? Xenoblade Chronicles X. I was gonna say it is a Wii U game. When you see it and you see it run on a Wii U, or that you know it runs on a Wii U, but then you see this game and it runs on the Switch. And it's like, I understand. Like, I partially give Game Freak a pass when it comes to Scarlet and Violet. Just for the fact of, you know, this type of game is new to them. This type of game is newer to them. They haven't really done anything like this before. So it's like, I'm being a little bit more light on them than what most people would be. But you know it's bad. This is like the second worst selling Switch game, I believe. Or Pokemon game in total. Like it, or not, actually not selling. Rated, I think. Because how this game actually had decent sales numbers. This game actually had decent sales numbers, but I think like rated, this is like one of the worst games. And I think you could kind of tell by, you could go to Google Trends. The interest in Scarlet and Violet dropped really quick. It dropped really quick. A lot more people actually went back to like Sword and Shield. Heck, I actually think more people went back to BDSP, to be fair. I don't know. I don't know. This game has... It's definitely not as crazy as, like, what the whole BDSP situation is, but this game does not help. Like, I've heard people calling the Switch era of Pokemon the Dark Age. The Dark Era. And, like, I'm not even joking. But I still prefer Pokemon. Fair. But, I mean, like, they're able to get something like that to run on the Wii U. But then you get something like this that has a hard time running on the Switch. Like, I'm not saying, like, this game doesn't have its beautiful points. It does. Yeah, do something like Let's Go. Honestly. Like, I honestly, like, that is my favorite art style from the Switch games, is the Let's Go art style. I know it's really probably kind of like a hot take with that. But that is, like, my favorite looking, or my favorite art style of the Pokemon games on the Switch so far. We'll do 5 or 10 more minutes. If we don't get Glaciate out, I'm gonna run a sandwich. Also, Ivory, yo! How are you doing? With Let's Go art style would be great. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting another Legends game, which I hope we do. I'm gonna say that. I thought he pooped in his kennel. It was just his fart is that bad. Now it just got really dark. We got snob. We did. The snob line's officially done. Like how Legends Arceus was, right? I would love for them to do something like that. Like, you know how it's open world like this, but have it cut off in routes? Like little explorable areas. I feel like fully open world for Pokemon kind of works, kind of doesn't. Because if you think about it, like, yeah, you could go everywhere and do a bunch of stuff. Right? But is that really true, though? Like, you could go and, like, right here in the beginning of the game and catch a Pokemon, but you won't be able to use it. You know, you could do a lot of grinding, possibly. But I don't know, because they say it's fully open world, but I don't even know if I would consider this, like, open world. It's, like, linear open world. And honestly, I have no issues with linear games. I feel like a lot of people would agree. They would have really not a big issue with, like, the linear Pokemon games again. I mean, they've tried with this. I would definitely say if they don't get a hand, if they don't get help, I want a linear game. If they do get help, I would like for them to try this again. No, I'm worried. I'm curious if they will try to outsource the game. Do I play ROM hacks? Kind of. Ivory. I probably will be trying Twin Dragons, but from what I'm hearing, Nintendo has been cracking down on a lot of people. I've heard a few people getting copyright strikes now. Actually, not claims. Copyright strikes for playing Pokemon Fusions. Nintendo and Game Freak are going really hard on the ROM hacks. So I've been very, very cautious. I thought that might have been shiny for a second. So, because originally, it seems like, though, randomizers are kind of in the clear. But I know Volcanic Arcanine got hit. There was a few other creators as well that ended up getting hit with copyright strikes due to Pokemon Fusions. Also, Happy, welcome on in. I saw your message. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to respond. I literally decided to take like a 10-minute eye close nap before I started stream. Yeah, I had to mow the lawn today too. I've been up for like, I honestly think in total I probably got like an hour of sleep today. I'm running with like an hour of sleep. No, but Ivory, I do plan on at least doing randomizers. One of the randomizers I want to do is Pokemon Coliseum Randomizer Nuzlocke. You have a very big long. That took me honestly about 2 hours. I'm also using a lawnmower I'm not exactly used to, so that doesn't exactly help. Add the fact of I have to go pick up the lawnmower from the girlfriend's parents. How's Chowie doing? He's doing good. He's sleeping. Actually, I shouldn't say sleeping. He's relaxing. I was gonna say that, and he's been pooting pretty bad. We're actually hunting both. We're hunting both. So we have a Glaceon outbreak as we're hunting the hatching the Chespin eggs. So it's kind of a double whammy. I just need to get to a safe place so I can actually hatch my eggs. There we go. Charlie is 4 months. Charlie is 4 months. Also, we got one more batch of eggs. I am going to grab my other Switch and get this ready as well. Charlie's adorable. He's a crazy pop. So what he likes to do is he'll grab an article of clothing and run, and he wants to play a game. And he knows he's not supposed to like grab my socks or grab my shirt or grab my pants. He'll literally do it and run, and he wants to make a game out of it. Like, he's such an attention seeker, but he's not a cuddle type of dog either, which honestly it makes me a bit sad. I am a very big I love super needy animals, and I was hoping we would get a little cuddle monster, but no, we didn't get a cuddle monster. Aki's 2 years old. Charlie will be coming up in hot pursuit. When you have a puppy, time flies. Time flies when you got a pup. Attention seeker sounds like my ex. I would say the same, but yeah. I think when you go into modeling, that happens. You're kind of an attention seeker, just honestly from that point. Don't bother those working initially on a puzzle. Here's some crosswords. Bruh. My ex is no model. No, that was the girl that I don't know if I told you about that, Happy. But my ex, so basically she was a model. I was a photographer at the time. And pretty much right out of high school, you know, she went to college. She wanted to go I'm wanting to double check that one. That other one's not shiny either. She wanted to go to this party with a few of her college friends that was out in Florida. So I paid for her ticket to be able to go, you know, to have fun. I couldn't go. I had to work. And it was just like a college people only thing. So their little group, they get to Florida. As soon as she gets off the plane, calls me to let me know that she's there, and then breaks up. Literally breaks up with me over the phone after I paid for her ticket to go. I was so tempted to cancel her ticket. Honestly, I should have just canceled her ticket, but I did not want to be leaving her stranded in a place like that if she didn't have much money to even pay for a ticket. I think it was one of those situations that was too nice for my own good, but yeah, that was my ex. Who's back? No, Space Ghost. We're talking like before Emily. Like the ex before Emily. I was gonna say, honestly, I don't see myself ever getting back onto the market. I do not see myself like going back onto the market again. They ain't getting that free flight home. No, and honestly, I probably should have just canceled, but I don't know. I was too nice. I didn't want to be leaving her stranded in a place she had, like she didn't have a job down there. You know, it would have taken her a while to get home. I married my wife for her looks, but not the ones I'm getting lately. She's shooting daggers at you? I wish I was funny. I wish I was funny. Space Ghost, teach me your ways. Teach me the way of the pun. Teach me some pun fu. God, that was bad. That was so bad. I am not sorry, everybody. I found that funny. I'm not funny either, Blue. I'm wondering if that one over there is shiny. I'm curious. It's called Google and Facebook pages. I actually joined a Facebook page, and it was all about corgis. Yo, the Mike and Ike. Welcome on in. All right, guys. Okay, weird question before we give a hug for the new Igloo member. Mike and Ike's or Skittles? Also, Max guy, yo, how's it going?
Hello there.
Hold up, I got a hug with your name on it. I got you, the Mike and Ike. Neither. Fair, fair. Also, guys, heads up. We may be doing a little bit of a change in stream time. So, from what I'm hearing, for those of you guys that don't know, I've been working 10-hour shifts for like the past few months. It sounds like they are actually going to be bringing back... So they shut down one of the lines. One of our lines. So there's line 1, line 2, line 3. They kept line 1 and 3 running. They kept line 2... They pretty much laid off everyone on line 2. But it sounds like they're starting it back up again. So it sounds like we're going to be going back to the 8-hour shifts. So we might start like an hour later and end an hour later. Those Twizzler Poland peels. Yes, the Poland peels are the best ones. Oh, I did not mean to bump into you. So just a heads up for everyone that's wondering. I was going to say, we may try to switch up the time where it's like, yeah, we'll do one day earlier. And then we'll, you know... Is the Uwu language funny, Space Ghost? What is the Uwu language? Alright, I am going to do an egg switch, which I honestly think we only got like one more box of eggs left. We only got like one more box of eggs left. Alright, I'm going to... We're going to get a sandwich going because I want this Glaceon. I do not want to go a third stream without like not getting the Glaceon. I want this thing. I don't know what that is. My humor is play on words. Yeah, I was going to say that's my type of humor and dark humor too. Like I like yeah, I would still say some sort of dark humor too. Also, Gym Leader Assad, welcome on in. Hold on. Rubber Ducky fist bump with your name on it. Coming in here with Bello. No, I tend not to like do like a lot of dark humor jokes. I do know we have some younger people watching, so I try to keep it as clean as possible. But me and Emily though, we'll crack like dark jokes at each other all the time. Like goal 36. You know what? I don't think we're going to hit that, but I'm putting it up anyways. Because we somehow passed... We somehow passed our 13 like goal, which honestly, it's not every day we even hit something like that. Dude, why is the Switch so dark? Also, this music is kind of fitting. This should be like our starting stream music. No, that's not cute. I like movies such as Airplane or Naked Gun. Great parody movies. I don't know. I'm not a big movie person. Yes, I want whipped cream on my sandwich with tomato and onions and green peppers and a hamburger. Not to mention crab legs. Crab sticks. It can't get any tastier than that. Also, oops. I pushed the wrong button. You gotta emphasize the H. You mean Cool Whip? Cool Whip? You mean that? You see, that is one show that I do not really like. Family Guy. Like, I'll watch South Park over Family Guy any day. Like, the beginning of Family Guy was really good. But, like... I don't know. Like, the mid to later seasons, not a fan. God, how long does this song go for? How long does this song go for? No. Crab legs, stay on. The fact that they stalled the sandwich. Habaka. You mean hamburger. It's not burger. It's Berber. Hamburger. He's getting so big. We're using the ooh language a lot. Smoked Berber sounds so... Honestly, anything just... You know what sounds good? I have an oven pizza. I have an oven pizza I could totally put in right now. You know what? Maybe I'll try to get to work just a smidge early. Because maybe I'll hit Subway or something before work. I've been going to work lately on like an empty stomach. And I think that's partially what's like why I'm in like... I wouldn't even say like a bad mood. I just feel more down than normal going into work. I'm wondering if maybe a spot of food, like going in with like a kind of full stomach, would help my mood. I think I'm going to give that a shot. I'm going to try to get to work just a little bit earlier today so I can actually go get something. I'm sleepy again. Go get some sleeps. Ivory, get some sleeps. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know if you're scooting to get some sleeps, but I appreciate you coming by. Yep, okay. Right over here. At least I'm not Emily making the pizza. Kitchen would have... You would be surprised. Emily's actually a really good cook. Not leaving yet? All right, I wasn't sure. I just wanted to make sure, like, if you were. Just give me this Glaceon. I feel like it's like one of these moments is like, why am I here just to suffer moments? Yeah, we're just not having good luck with these Glaceons. That's what it's coming down to. I feel like this Glaceon is like our Snom from Sword and Shield. I got a kitchen you can sweep. Is that normal? I don't know. Are you getting interested in other things, Ivory? Because I was going to say that could be a sign of depression. But also it could just be that you're losing interest in this, in other things, and you kind of want to go to the next thing. I had that issue growing up as a kid too, where it's like, I would be interested in one thing, and then like a year later, I would be like, I'm not interested anymore. I like this other thing. That could, honestly, Ivory, that could be depression. That, mind you, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know for sure, but that is a sign. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think, like, is there a way to, like, spice it up? Like, to spice up the things you were interested in before to get yourself interested in it again? Well, a kid makes millions on YouTube. I feel you, Space Ghost. I feel you on that. But to be fair, Space Ghost, YouTube isn't exactly the easiest thing. And honestly, a lot of those kids that only do YouTube and they don't actually have a job, once they become irrelevant off YouTube or streaming, and they have to go to the workforce, it looks really bad on them, for one. Because they don't have previous job experience. And two, if they have any sort of bad rap or false allegations going on against them, the employer is most likely not going to hire them. Like, I've already noticed that it's a thing where if you actually have, like, if you run, like, any sort of, like, social media at all, and, like, if people see that, they're more inclined to not hire you. Fun fact. They're more inclined to not hire you. That's the interesting thing. That is the interesting thing. They're more inclined to not hire you. Could I stop getting wombo comboed, please? That'd be great. Thanks. Yep. So, like, for example, if someone found out that I had, that I was running this channel, for example, right? My employers would be more inclined to either get rid of me or not hire me. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't think of. And that's why, like, I feel like having a part-time job or a full-time job as you're doing YouTube is very important. I think it's honestly super important. You won't get a job? Only if they know your online presence. And if that was, like, connected to your name. Like, for you, Ivory, you're fine. Like, Ivory, you would be fine. It would be, like, someone like me who's actually doing, like, YouTube videos and stuff that would actually, like, be at risk. Because if you were to search up your name, your username wouldn't show up. Oh, my God, that is adorable. That Cupchew just came sprinting at me. That's why I keep my YouTube kind of private from work. No, that's the same with me. That's the same with me. There was one person that I worked with, though, that actually recognized me. Like, they actually recognized me. So luckily, I got to him before he was able to say too much. So that was a thing. But yeah, if you do, like, YouTube, you make videos, you have a presence on Twitter, Twitch, anything like that, it's best to try to keep that more on the private end. And to not let people know, like people online, don't let them know, like, your name and stuff like that. There aren't any ASWD fiends out there. Well, are they going to be able to link that to you, though? You see, like, people that just, like, they post, like, 1 or 2 videos up every now and then. You guys are fine. But it's, like, people like me that are, like, at risk, for example. Or, like, Space Ghost. That could be in trouble. You know? And honestly, a lot of people just don't hire gamers. Like, oh, you waste your time playing games and stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna be a good fit here. You're probably a loner. So a lot of employers, they'll even see, like, if you game and it's like, okay, yeah, no, not a good fit. You're a loner. You won't get along with the people here. That's another thing too. And I'm not saying they won't, like, hire you, but they're more inclined to not. When I rebranded, I saw a brand. I was like, what? Yeah, well, that's like ShiningBlue. When I went for the name ShiningBlue, I didn't see anyone with that name. But then I started looking myself up one day, and I noticed, I think it's Korean, but there's a gay Korean boy band. And, like, all their videos are about the bandmates kissing each other. And, like, maybe one music video. And it's like, okay, apparently this is suddenly a brand now. Small engines and stuff. Nothing really bad. My boss is cool with it. Yeah, it's because, like, some people could be cool with it. But usually it's safe just to kind of keep it to yourself for the most part. Eventually, it will get to the point where you're, like, so big that someone's gonna recognize you and it will come out. Like, that's just a given, you know? But not many people really make it to be that big, though. I was gonna say, it's because, like, what was it? It was, like, 70% of people don't even make it past 100 subscribers. And I think it was, like, 1% of people make it past 1,000. I'm pretty sure those were... Excuse me, I got weird hiccups. I'm pretty sure those were the statistics. As long as it's nothing against your work. It's on your own time, they don't care. I was gonna say, it depends on the place. It depends. Let's see. Golden. Yeah, it depends. Man, I've been very unlucky with these Glaceons. Is there a channel? Yeah, I was really debating, but like I feel bad because I feel like that's kind of like exploitation almost. I wanted to make a dog channel for like Charlie. But at the same time, it's like, well, if he does something cute, I could just post it on here. You know? I don't know. And I was gonna say, usually when we're playing and stuff, I don't really have time to even record them. I don't know. I'm still trying to come up with some different things that I could try to do with for them. Like I do want to have a doggy cam. That is one thing I want is dog cam. I was gonna say, hopefully, once we get the office situation figured out, then maybe we can kind of get that worked on. Get it, like, fully implemented. None of those are shiny. We had one that fell down there. There's, like... We've had very bad luck with these Glaceons, I swear. I'll be off to bed. Thank you for the job info. Hey, no problem. Happy to help. Ivory, hope you have a good night's sleep. Thank you for stopping by. I'm even surprised I passed 700. Video games are in the backseat right now due to work and side jobs. I don't know if people like scrapping videos. You'd be surprised. Like scrapping DIY videos, like people like... They like to see people, like, fix engines. You know, like, tutorial videos. Like, hey, you know, this is how you fix this model snowblower. You'd be surprised. Like, gaming is such a small thing on YouTube. There's other things that could do very well as well. So, honestly, Space Ghost, I would say just if you plan on doing more stuff on YouTube, do what interests you. Do what interests you. Like, if you enjoy doing games, make that, like, an extra thing. But if you like doing, like, scrapping, recording yourself fixing stuff, recording yourself doing some cooking stuff, like, you could be, like, the Dad's Homebody channel. Right? So it's, like, pretty much you're niching down for, like, the dads. Right? So, like they do, like, different types of, like, slow roast, grilling, fixing stuff up. Stuff like that. Did find, one in the garbage. A Toro from 1980. And the wheel just needed to be fixed. 2 little bolts. And adjusted. Boom. Free mower. See? You could make a video about that. You could make a video or a short about that. And I guarantee you, it would do well. I guarantee you that would do well. A lot of issues on YouTube now is I feel like there's a lot of lack of originality. There's a lot of lack of originality. People are just trying to do what they see as successful and they try to replicate it or try to do it, but with their own little, like, thing to it. And that only takes you so far. That will only take you so far. About 30 seconds. Yeah, shorts on YouTube are still doing pretty well. I've been trying to get my shorts to like maybe less than 10 seconds. I've realized a lot of people really like the shorter shorts. So like whenever I can get my short to like less than 10 seconds, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I don't know. Shorts for us have been doing like really well. And I know like a lot of people don't really like to want to sit down and like watch a whole like shiny reaction. I feel like that's where the shorts are really nice. Nope. This Glaceon, man. Likes the shorter shorts. I actually do have shorts now. I do not like wearing shorts though, personally. Like when I mowed the lawn today, I literally was wearing a t-shirt and sweatpants. I do not like wearing shorts. I get cold really, really, really easily. I don't know what it is. Like back in Wisconsin, like I'd be fine. But ever since like I moved here to Ohio, I get ridiculously cold, ridiculously quick. Like once my core temp just drops a little bit, I'm cold for like the rest of the day. Let's see. Okay, none of those are shiny. We got egg switch too. There we go. Perfect. Bed coat on, coat off. Kind of like the Karate Kid as of late. Yeah, for like nighttime, like I work night shifts, so like whenever I go out, like it's kind of like nippy, so it's kind of like jacket weather. But I've just been going with a sweatshirt lately because like I'm even like working. I'm working a factory job, so it gets pretty warm. But I've been wearing a sweatshirt like the whole time. Seems like if I stay up here, more tend to just pop in. I feel like this would be a good picnic reset one. Like I could literally just stay here and like barely move and just keep resetting. But of course, everything would just slide off the table. 15 minutes. I'm just hoping we get this Glaceon, man. So if I do an okay job, is it satisfactory? I don't know. I always do an excellent job. So that would be above satisfactory. Hopefully I don't get ambushed. This is not fair. I was gonna say this. Oh, that's still actually doing pretty well. I don't like it. Like I get to this little area, I get it wombo comboed. Like I'm just gonna be shot back and forth. Literally just gonna be shot back and forth. This is one thing that annoys me. With like how you get jumped. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know why that one activated. I was gonna say that was a bit weird. And of course, it got me stuck there. What is made of brass? Sounds like Tom Jones. Trombones. I don't know if I should have like a bra or I was like, ugh. Speaking of, this hill. All right. I'm going to go forward a smidge. Respawn everything. Tom Jones. I do not. He sounds... The name sounds kind of familiar, though. It sounds like an actor, maybe. Did I not go forward enough? It's... Oh. It's not unusual to feel loved by anyone. That one? We talking that one? This lack of Glaceon is utterly disturbing. There you go. See, I've heard that song before. I'm not good with the names of singers. I'm good with, like, the names of, like... You give me a little bit of the lyrics, and I'm good. Yeah, the lack of shiny Glaceons is utterly disturbing. I mean, we got a shiny today. That's something so far. Also, Chawi. Let's see, that's not a shiny. Are you a shiny? No, you're not. Egg. Oh, you already know the endless amount of music I've apparently remembered over the years. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way I can match that. There is, like, literally no way I can match that. Even if I tried. Glaceons love me. Hi, buddy. Don't worry, you'll be out soon, honey. He's like, no! What about now? He wants out now. Arlie. This is a weird snow effect. I don't know if this is what they call the diamond dust. Oh, big yawn, buddy. Big yawn, buddy. Oh, you pooed it again. Wait. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? Hi, buddy. Why are you giving me that look? Of course it has to be with, like, this kind of sadder music. No, not that Delilah. Aw, but I wanted to know what it was like in New York City. Hi, precious. That Cubchoo is flippin' adorable. I love it. I just love how cute, like, Cubchoo looks in this game. Even with the snot dripping from its nose. Make a friend? Good, because now you're going in the box forever. Hey, Dark Linton, welcome back in. Hope I get the shiny Chespin. I'm hoping so too. This is probably like our longest egg hunt at the moment. Welsh rugby team apparently banned the song to be sung by its choirs due to the meaning of spelled backwards. Oh, the red rum? That's if you say it backwards. Just don't say it backwards. Just don't say it backwards and you're golden. You know what? I'm gonna do this. We got 5 minutes left on this sandwich. Let's focus on trying to get this Glaceon here quick. I was gonna say, because we only got like 5 minutes left until... Baby, it's okay, honey. He's got the poots. Oh. Yeah, it's understandable why they don't have that song be playing anymore. That's understandable. Let's see, yeah, I guess I don't have to go that far out. Let's see, we got 2 Glaceons here. None of which are shiny. Right. The good thing now is at least I could do a bit more gliding, I guess. Since we're making do with like the last little bit of time we have left of our sandwich. God. Ambush. It's an ambush. Okay. Keep tabs on that timer so that way I don't have to keep closing. Or I have to keep opening the menu. Why did it do the climbing animation for that? That was goofy. Stupid hills. All right. Come on. Spawn me a shiny. Please. Nope. Okay, that was just cheap. That was literally just cheap. All right, let's see. Nope. Had to double check. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything of note. Super... Really? Nope. Okay. No, there's a lot of, like, strange songs that are either banned in the past, or you question, how was it even made into a song? I feel like you can make anything into a song. I feel like a lot of people are kind of starting to realize that now, because, like, you could literally make songs of anything. Like, I think it's pretty evident, like, if, like, you go on YouTube, like, there's people that make songs over everything. Trying to eat your tail, buddy. He's trying to eat his tail, like, so bad right now. I don't like... It's just that one little part that, like, it makes me want to slide down. All right. Up we go. Every time I hear the opening for this song, it reminds me of, I think it's Green Day's 21 Guns. I don't know why it reminds me of that. Also, I love how I'm literally just in the air for some reason. Right, nothing. Some music trivia I hear on the radio. I'm kind of surprised because I don't really hear many people listen to the radio anymore. Hold on, baby. Hold on, babies. I want my freedom. Gibby. Man, this Glaceon is being stubborn. Nope. Like being ridiculously stubborn. All right, come on. This thing has given me a problem for like so long. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, I think this is a good place to end stream for today. Tomorrow, yet again, we'll try to go for the Chespin. If we don't get Chespin tomorrow, we might try to do a little bit of a target change. I figured maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea. Change it up a smidge. We've been going for Chespin like full force. It just seems like it does not want to shine for us, so why not? But hopefully everyone's enjoyed, and I'll see everyone tomorrow for another stream. Oh, hold up. Asbit Gold. On YouTube's videos. YouTube recommended me to your streams. With Asmid Gold being in there? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I actually really do enjoy watching Asmid Gold. I am an Asmid Gold enjoyer. And it's like, I listen to him talk about playing, or about like WoW and Blizzard. I don't play any of those games. I don't know what it is, but it's something about how he talks and like just his voice. Like, I feel like I could watch him talk about anything and I would still enjoy myself. Zelfa HQ. That's actually something I found too. A good chunk of my audience apparently watches Zelfa. Or Zepla. Jeez, I got that name like way wrong. But anyways, guys, I do need to cut this short. I do need to get ready for work. I do need to try to get there just a smidge earlier. So hopefully everyone has enjoyed. And I will see everyone tomorrow for another stream. Good night, everybody. Whoop, whoop.